Hi everyone, this is Denise Vogel from Click of the Mouse, and I'm glad you're here for creating a Facebook business page. And being as we only have a minute of your time, let's get started. What is a Facebook business page? It's a fan page, it's a like page. It's cool because it's visible to everyone that searches for you. It's good for the long term because it'll help you grow your business. You can check out the visitor statistics, the demographics of who's visiting your site, see who's commenting, and then be able to target what you want to say to the people who are paying attention to your page. It's also good for viral marketing, growing your group space, because if you send out a great update and people start sharing it, you'll become known as the expert with your business. So it lets clients know who you are, it builds brand awareness. We'll talk a little bit later on about how using a landing page can help you with that. Remember, it's about conversations, a give and take. We'll learn later on in the series about creating events and growing your group space when you create events. You're going to also learn about using visual tools. For instance, I use Smilebox and Animoto for creating videos that I can then upload or link to, I should say, on Facebook. And then the people share these videos with each other. They like them, they comment on them, and they will continue to share them. And that builds also viral growth for you. I also like the tool that Izento has put out, where it's a little booklet that will show your group space, and you can flip through it, and it's online, so no paper's getting wasted, and your clients could see a trip and see where they could go to visit, what the amenities will be included, and it's not just regular text, it's in a little booklet shape. So that's another cool tool, and we'll talk about those later on. Okay, let's take a look at a completed Facebook page right now so you can get an idea of what it's going to look like when you're finished. Number one, at the top you have 5 images that come across the top on your banner. What I like about this is it gives an idea of who you are and what your business is about. Right now I have a great bunch of kayaking pictures, but that's what I was into at that day. But what I'd like to tell you is, let's say I don't want these pictures, and that's why I kind of put them up here, is you can go up to the upper right hand corner of any of those images, click the X box, and then the image goes away. It's not taken away, it just goes away from the banner. So if the image is not representing what you want to say right now, you can hide that image and it just becomes part of the photo gallery. Moving on to number 2 over here. Instead of having just a logo, what I've created is an elongated logo banner. It's 200 by 600 pixels. It's a JPEG. You can create these yourself, or I can help you if you're interested. And you can talk about your business and put a statement up who you are and what you're about, and the phone number is always right in front of your client. They don't have to go searching for it. Moving back over to the right side of the screen, right under the images, and it's in pink, it's number 3 there. This is a really cool function that Facebook has created. I can now use my Facebook business page as Click of the Mouse, not just as Denise Vogel. It used to be that way. I could only use it as, I could do Click of the Mouse on this page, but I was Denise Vogel on any other page I visited and I commented on. Now I can go to any other business page and comment as Click of the Mouse. On a group page, you still have to be a person. And scooting right over to number 4 over there, this is another important feature on your Facebook wall here. Each of these little tabs down here has its own specific unique URL. That means it's searchable on the web. How cool is that? Now, up at the top in the right hand corner where that blue arrow is, I want you to remember where that is, because this is where we come back to do editing changes most of the time. So if you get tired later on and you're not finished with your Facebook page, you can always come back to this little edit page and then change things around. Okay, how do we create a Facebook page? Go to any Facebook fan page, and in the lower left hand corner it says create a fan page for business. Or if you don't have a Facebook page, you can just go to facebook.com and create a page. It's located way at the bottom of the box here. This might be a good time to create a personal page if you're interested. Okay, now this comes up. You have to decide, what kind of business will it be? Will it be a local business with hours, set hours and times? Will it be a company? Will it be a brand or product? Any of those three at the top will probably be what you'll be aiming for. For this example today, I went for company and an organization. So I found travel and leisure, and then I clicked on it. And then it will take me to the next page. If I did not have a Facebook account, Facebook is now going to ask for my email address, a password, my date of birth, and make sure you put in your everything correct on this because it'll make it a lot easier in the long run. You'll have to do the captcha, and then you're going to have to sign up. If you already have a Facebook account like I did, what you need to do is just click on I already have a Facebook account. I named my business Click of the Mouse Travel. Now, if you make a mistake in spelling or something like that, catch it now, delete the page, and come back and create a new page. As you can see, this is a blank canvas, so you're going to have to get started with this. First thing you're going to do is upload a logo. If you don't have a picture that's your logo, try to use something that's very professional because you want to make sure that it's representing your business. You're going to start building it, inviting your friends by inviting them and asking them to support your cause and your page. You're going to tell your fans, and then you're going to post some updates. By the way, this is an important number over here on the left-hand side. It says 0 people like my page. It is important to get to number 25, and I'll tell you why in a minute. And remember I said I'm using my Facebook of Click of the Mouse Travel? That's over here on the right-hand side. The bottom part of the sheet also includes, like I said, post your status updates. You can also promote this page on your website. What that is you're will be getting some code from Facebook that you can put on your website that will create add a like box. So people right from your website can say if they want to be a fan of yours on Facebook or like you or recommend you. I also strongly suggest you set up your mobile phone because I love to send pictures from my mobile phone and send it up to Facebook. Also like to share little sayings and things like that. And then you can post your status updates with the text messages. I recommend it highly. But make sure you check on your whatever carrier you're using to make sure the charges don't add up too quickly. Remember, I just wanted to come back to here to say if you get tired, you had enough for the day, you can't complete your page, don't get frustrated. Come back to edit page later when you go back to your page. And this is what it will look like when you get to that page. You'll have all your settings here, the basic information, what your name is, your password. You'll even be able to add administrators and apps in your mobile, change the number if you want, and you can manage permissions and things like that. And then all you need to do is click Save Changes when you're finished. Okay, how do you grow your fan page? Okay, you're going to send updates through Facebook with a link. You're going to suggest to friends in your emails with a link. You're going to mention on your Twitter page if you have it. And you're also going to put it on your email, your website, like it said, a badge, a blog, anything. You need to get 25 fans, or likes I should say. I keep saying fans, I'm sorry. If you're sending out an email, put it on your email. Let them click on it and like your page. I also included 2 ways on this so that you can see I created actually hyperlinks. I brought in an image and created a hyperlink. Or if you don't want to do that, just make sure you have your new email address. And by the way, you'll see that it says www.facebook.com click of the mouse, and that's what we're going to be getting to next. How did I get click of the mouse? Okay, how do you get your unique vanity URL? Well, you have to get 25 likes to your page. First, you have to do that. And all you need to do is ask your friends to like your page. And then what you're going to do is look for a username that's as close to your business name as possible. Use a dot, a dash, something like that, but make it as close to your username as possible. So that's your first homework assignment. Go out and get 25 likes. How do you get them? Add pictures, image galleries. We'll talk about custom landing pages later on. Will get people interested in what your business is about. How do you use video on your Facebook page? And make sure you link in through your website by putting that like box on it. Have fun on your pages. Do a treasure hunt. Do some clues on Facebook about where you are, destinations. Let clients post pictures. captions to select who wins. It's all kinds of fun things. But you have to be very careful with Facebook. Only use the companies if you're going to run a contest on Facebook that Facebook allows, such as Wildfire. But make sure you put some serious fun into Facebook. If you do run a game, like I said, make sure you run it through whatever the companies, the third-party software that Facebook is recommending. If you try to award prizes or do anything else on your own, you could be kicked off Facebook. I love this National Geographic little photo. This happened a couple of Easters ago. These little chickens were on a trip through the United States, and people were taking pictures with them and sending them back into National Geographic's Facebook, where the chickens were at this moment. And I thought that was a great way to get people involved when they were on vacation, sending pictures back of the national monuments and places that they've been visiting. Do Where Am I Wednesday? What items should you pack? Do some really fun stuff. What item you don't want to leave behind, and have people answer back in for those kinds of neat things. Make sure you have some fun with your page, but also keep it professional. Here's my bibliography. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you're looking for the applications like Animoto or Smilebox, you can check out the Click of the Mouse blog for that information. The links are right there. And as always, this is Denise Vogel, and this has been created for educational purposes. And until next time, I will see you on Facebook.